Right. Well, welcome everybody to our December the 2nd Chapter Champions Organizers Meeting, monthly meeting. It's great to have you all here. Been a crazy ride. Everything's going exceptionally well. And so we're very, very pleased to have all of you here today. So to kick off with, we're going to start with Lou, who's going to give us a global update. Lou, do you need to share?
Yeah, you just have to stop sharing.
Okay. Multiple participants. Try
You see
now?
the bottom where it says share.
Yeah.
At the bottom you can say stop share.
Well, do you want to just kick me out and then I've made multiple participants can share simultaneously?
Well, but nobody can share if you're sharing. You have to stop
Okay.
sharing.
All right. So stop share, right?
There you go.
Well done. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a learner.
Okay. There you go.
A
Okay,
learner drama.
and I've got 5 minutes. So start the timer. There we go. Okay. So real quick, by the numbers, we're at 59 active chapters. New chapters we had in the last number of weeks were Gdansk and Madrid. And we've got a number pending, including Ibiza, Amsterdam, and the Bahamas. We're in 19 countries now. That's one more than last month because of Crypto Monday. Vilnius in Lithuania restarted last month. And yeah, I say that we're over 150,000 members. If you aggregate all of the people in Meetup, we're right at about around 100,000. And then, I think, over the last year since we've been doing Luma, we've been growing at a dramatically faster pace. So just a round number of 50,000. I know in New York, we're already close to 20,000 people on our Luma list. So,
Wow.
I think 150,000 is a nice round number to talk about. And when we all talk about it, the more obviously we can talk about it consistently using the same numbers, I think the better off we all are. On the social media front, we're now starting to track Twitter. So you can see we're growing. We're only 1,000. I want to start Robin tracking engagement, so we can talk about that at a later date. But that's obviously even more important than the followers. And LinkedIn, we're actually at 2,800. For LinkedIn, that's a nice amount, and that continues to grow. Uh, and then an update. First, January 19th, we're doing Crypto Mondays at Davos at the USA House, which is this year the U.S. Government, the administration's involved. So Trump, we're going to be on. There's something called the USA House, and the government is partnering with Strombeck and Co., the company putting on Davos for the USA House, and it's going to celebrate a new initiative called Freedom 250, which is their initiative to for the U.S. to maintain their technological innovation leadership. And each day is going to have different programming. The last day is AI, and the first day is digital assets on Monday, the 19th. And Crypto Mondays will be the evening event at the USA House on the 19th, and working with Crypto Monday Zurich on that. So that's been great. On 22nd, just FYI, I'll be in San Juan. That'll be the 42nd Crypto Monday chapter I visited. I ran across a couple days ago a site, a company called Cassie. So the I should be after the S, and it's an AI agent for communities. See if I can get it. You can go to that and see Cassie. It's an AI agent platform for communities. So I got a call set up with them. We're continuing to work on Monday, but progress has not been as fast as we're hoping. So if somebody's built something, that we can use and leverage, we will definitely do that. And let's see, hold on a second. And the last thing, hold on a minute. I'm going to reshare. Huh? A second. There you go. And then I'm working on affiliate agreements. So we already have an agreement with Cast, which is uh, we've got just got approved by Cast to be an affiliate. And Cast is these are credit cards that give you 2 to 3% back in Bitcoin. So it's a way, the idea is, what I'm focusing on is initially on the affiliate agreements, is how to help people, largely how to help people stack sats faster. Because I think, obviously, I assume most, if not all of us, deeply believe that it would be doing our members a mitzvah to help them stack faster. So, credit cards, BTC loans, BTC insurance, BTC ETFs, BTC vaults. There are a lot of different partnerships that we can have and bring our members value and hopefully enable us to make more money. And that is it at 5 minutes.
Thanks very much, Lou. That's awesome. And Caitlin, you said you would like to go, you need to go a bit early. So would you like to jump in next?
I can or I can wait. I just need to go around it's 5:30 my time, so in about 20 minutes. So
That's fine. But you
So I had
can
a great
jump in
time at
now if
Crypto Monday
you.
London a couple weeks
yes, I
ago.
wanted to ask you, Lou,
Yeah,
like,
that was
yeah,
great. So impressive. So impressive.
do
And
you
just the
know
whole team. It's
they're
like you've got a
amazing.
team.
You got to get the team. That's the thing. And I
Yeah.
was going to say as well, that particular event, we beat our previous record. We had 179 people there that night that you were there.
I
They're
thought you were going
pretty.
to say 179 people on the team.
Oh, no.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's insane. But previously our record was like 170, so we beat it. We beat it that night. So nice one. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
so I invited Caitlin to talk. Thanks so much, Caitlin, for offering to do this because they're an extremely well-run chapter. And I thought just maybe she could share some tips with us on how she got it to that level. And so, yeah, it's over to you, Caitlin.
Thanks, Robin. So, hi everyone. For those that I've not met before, hopefully we'll meet you eventually. My name's Caitlin, and I run the Crypto Mondays London chapter. I believe it was maybe like the third chapter ever. So we definitely have sort of some of the longevity on our side because we've been going since 2018. But I was sort of thinking about Robin asked me like what to sort of talk about. And I started to think of some of the, I guess, issues or challenges that we have as organizers. And so the three that I came up with that I'm going to touch on, the first one is attendance growth. The second is lack of funding, which I think is an issue just across the board. And the third one is kind of burnout. Which I think, especially if you're doing, I know there's some people here that do events every week. I know New York does every week. I think Eliza maybe also does every week. That's hectic. It's a lot. So the things I sort of came up with is number one, the most boring, least sexy answer ever to building, I think, is consistency. You guys probably already know this, but sort of similar date each month, similar time, a reliable venue. I think as long as you're ensuring quality, it lets people know that there's always somewhere to go every week or every month. And whether or not they come every week or every month, they know that it's there. And so then you can really start building the loyalty with your community. So again, seems really obvious, but I think it matters a lot. The second one is just organization. I think we're all probably pretty good organizers, or we wouldn't be here. But I think within that umbrella, just being respectful of people's time. So that goes for your sponsors, your speakers, and also your team as you start building a reliable team out. Just, I always think we're all volunteers and we're all doing this because we love it. So I definitely try to be understanding and think about each individual's career trajectory as well, not just what they can do for Crypto Mondays, but how I can help them so that it's mutually beneficial. So, whatever they're giving to me, whether it's an introduction or a letter of recommendation or whatever, I always try and give something back to them as well. And then again, with sponsors and speakers, I think just being hyper organized. So, setting it up so that you have kind of a playbook. That you can reference every month so that you are just over prepared. And then, as well, when it comes to things like being organized, training your team, I think a lot of times we're just excited people want to volunteer and we're like, yeah, 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 come along. But actually, I think it's really useful to have a one-to-one call with them, find out what their strengths are, how they can best support, and then training them to use the right language, to speak respectfully to people. Like this I think just goes such a long way. I also always say make friends with the like venue organizer or the event manager or whoever you're dealing with. I think maybe because I was a waitress for a really long time, when it comes to service industry and dealing with people like that, I just think make those people your friends because then they'll want to have you back. They'll know that you're respectful of the space. So I just think, yeah, even those smaller relationships, like you just never know. It goes a long way. And then the final thing is sort of growth. So I think once you've got the consistency down and once you've got a playbook and you're being really organized, the result of that will be growth. So you will, as you slowly grow, the value that you're able to offer the community increases. And so as a result, you can start to bring in bigger name speakers. If I didn't have sort of the network that I've built over this time, I wouldn't be able to bring in, like, we had a former member of parliament at our event in November with Lou. There's no way I would have been able to get her like when I very first started out. So as you sort of build your network and make those connections, I just think don't underestimate people either because one of the biggest demographics that we have is founders. And so people have come in brand new as a founder and then 3 years later come to me with budget and an interest in working with Crypto Mondays. So I think that's important too. In terms of growth, I also think listen to your community truly. I think some communities just don't really care. They just kind of do their own thing. But we will ask, whether it's in our Telegram group or on our LinkedIn, we'll do polls. You know, what are you guys interested in hearing about? What's everyone talking about? What's a dream speaker you'd love to see at Crypto Mondays? And then collating all of that information and letting it guide us as we create a plan for the new year, for example. I also think it's really important to include Web 2 in your funnel. Lou just mentioned Meetup. The vast majority of our members live on Meetup, and Eventbrite is another one. So a lot of times, like what I think Crypto Mondays does so well is we capture the people who are brand new, just dipping their toe into the industry. And I just think, yes, Luma is brilliant. I wish we could just use Luma exclusively, to be frank. But the reality is that you're pulling people from these Web 2 platforms. And I think as well, having a brand new demographic every month is also super valuable to your sponsors. What you don't want is an echo chamber of the same 40 people. So when you bring in new blood every month, that is access for your sponsors. And so that's, as I say, really valuable. And then I really think it's important to partner with other communities. I don't, every city is different. In London, we have a lot of other communities. We have a super team, we have an ICP hub, we've got a women in blockchain talks. I'm sure other cities are the same, but we just try and be super collaborative because I think that just helps grow your network. It grows your profile, gets your name out there. So I think that's another one. Also, partnering with events is something that we do and that I recommend. Like, I know we have a really good relationship through Lou with Paris Blockchain Week, for example, but even Token 2049, NFT Paris, European Blockchain Conference. We partner with all of these people to pass on tickets and discounts to our community, but also it gets our logo and our name on their website, which again helps you grow. So I think that's it. Is that 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
brilliant. Thank you. That's so awesome. Talk about speed dating, eh? You guys are talking at YouTube on double speed or whatever. We're talking like Josh, eh? Like Dr. Josh.
Oh gosh. Hopefully it wasn't that quick. But yeah.
Ah, cool. Thanks so much, Caitlin. That's
Thank you for
awesome.
the
And thank you
opportunity.
for
Thank you
everything you
all.
do for us. Just
Yeah, that was
absolutely
great.
super.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
And just real quick, Robin, let's also just have everybody real quick on the, all the chapter organizers on the
Here
call,
goes
just real
me. Let
quick,
me make my
reintroduce
call
themselves
to
so we
them.
can kind of continue to get to know each other.
Cool.
We can just go down, it's alphabetical, I guess. Eliza?
Hey everyone, I'm Eliza. I'm here in Austin, Texas.
Cool. Charlie?
Hey everyone, I'm Charlie. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas. I'm building a student organization focused Crypto Monday starting in February.
Yeah, that's great. Excited. That's at the University of Kansas, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you have a date yet for the first one?
Probably the first Monday of February. I'm gonna hash it out over next month with my team.
Awesome, cool. And are you getting help from the folks in Kansas City?
Yes, yeah, I'm
Awesome,
gonna reach out to them soon.
great. Yeah, welcome, Charlie. Glad you can
Thank you.
make it.
Glad to be
All right.
here.
Daniel?
Hey, Daniel Holbrook, Salt Lake City. I'm planning for a relaunch of Crypto Mondays. It was here sometime in the past, and I'm people who are excited to bring it back. So I'm planning for a January relaunch. And I'm founder tokenizing commercial real estate for Bitcoin investments as collateral. So that is doing the first MVP proof of concept deal around the same time frame, launching in January.
Wow, very cool. Well, welcome, Daniel. Look forward to
Thanks.
visiting Salt Lake City. I think Salt
Thanks.
Lake City actually was one of those chapters that actually never connected with us. So I did,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I've met people who are like, "Oh, Crypto Mondays." Yeah, I remember going to it. I love the events, but now we're going to bring it all mainstream, I guess.
awesome,
Cool.
cool. Let's see, David
Hey guys,
Fung. Hey,
how's it going? David here, Crypto Mondays, New York with Lou. So New York local chapter. I run the fourth on the if there's a fifth Monday, I'll do those two out in New York.
awesome. And you can be there next week. Jesus is gonna run Crypto Mondays Bitcoin again.
Sounds good.
Cool. Uh, let's see, Elmer, you're with Learn Vault. I guess you're. We'll be talking about that in a
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then let's see, Josh.
Hey everybody, it's Josh from Crypto Mondays Global, and I help out and support all the different Crypto Mondays where I'm at. Just was in Budapest and got really good news. Coinbase is interested in several European events, so we'll follow up on that with
All right.
those people, and they're getting ready to have a big launch. Secret launch. I tried to pull it out of them what it was. So that's also what we're doing at Crypto Mondays. We're trying to get the alpha for our community, and I couldn't pull it out of them. So I don't know if there's going to be a base token or not. That's up to you to decide. But
How about
also,
a Coinbase prediction market?
yeah, that's could be. But we've also got we got now venue. Actually, Caitlin mentioned venues and all the different things you need. So now we got Budapest reinvigorated. Going to have regular events in Budapest, and then also Warsaw. We're going to get reinvigorated with Warsaw. So very exciting news out of Europe for Crypto Mondays, and I'm available to talk to from anybody anywhere around the world.
All right, look good. What did you do to your hair?
Oh yeah, and
Where'd you
also
go?
the guy from Lawrence.
I was
Oh, that's actually my Japanese thing, man.
it's a great
You
New
know
I've
York.
never seen you look like
First
that.
to Kansas. I can't wait for that Crypto Mondays. You got to invite me because my uncle's number 21. He's one of the best football players ever. His number's retired. It's on the stadium.
Oh wow.
John Hadel.
Cool.
How about that? So that would
That's
be cool
funny.
to have Crypto Mondays in Lawrence, Kansas, where my mom's family comes from.
I was at the Coinbase office yesterday. Now that you're speaking, and they're having a base New York City surge right now. And what that means is they reached out to me just to help them do some UAT testing on their base app. So trying to work with them to get something to host something at their office because there was
Awesome.
yeah, they selected 7 of us to go there and test. So I'll work on that, Lou. I'll let you keep you updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Pollock is running that base app.
Yeah. So was that
They might want to try and do something with our community.
the New York
Yeah, let's talk to Lou about that.
Yeah, New
Here's
York
the link.
office is located on 23rd Street right in front of Madison Square Park, the IBM office. So
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's
Okay,
a
guys,
cool
we need to
location.
move
That's
on.
better.
Let's have the banter at the end of it. So
Yeah,
let's stick to the program,
yeah.
yeah?
Paul,
I'm gonna mute there. Hey, Paul Flake. I represent Crypto Mondays Charleston. Had an event a couple weeks ago. It was great. Look forward to telling everyone about it.
Well done.
Rich.
And Josh, where exactly are you from? Where do you reside right now? Are you in Kansas?
No, I haven't been in Kansas. I don't know when the last time I was in Kansas. I'm in Europe right now.
Okay.
Undisclosed location.
Love it. All right.
Rich.
How's everybody doing? My name is Rich Chungong with Crypto Mondays, Kansas City. Charles, definitely want to be in touch with you out there in Lawrence, in Kansas. We're doing actually going to be our 1 year next week, so just going to do kind of a little get together here and just kind of just celebrate the wrap up of the year. And again, just really excited to be a part of this. Just actually got back from Alabama. Talking about Bitcoin mining, energy, and stuff like that, specifically at a farmers conference, and trying to get into the Bitcoin and agriculture with my project Produce Matrix, which is a digital farmers market platform. So again, definitely excited about all the fun things that's going on, and then especially to trying to get people going in the space here in Kansas City as well.
That's great. Thanks, Rich. And let's see, Rico.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rick with Crypto Mondays Austin. I'm here with Eliza. Hey Eliza, how's it going? I'm a blockchain educator, and my main goal is to help people onboard into the world of crypto, hopefully buying Bitcoin. I've been in crypto since 2017. I'm deep in it, and I just want to share the wealth of knowledge that I have with the new folks.
Awesome, cool. So you'll be excited about the Learn initiative we'll be talking about in just a little bit.
Awesome, excited.
Thanks, Rick, for joining us.
And then Sandra.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sandra DeTore. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, launching Crypto Mondays here. I'm shooting for January. The other thing I do is I work I'm the SVP at client at Blockchain Wire. So we are issuing all the press releases for Crypto Mondays, and we do offer all members significant savings if you're doing news releases. We'd love to work with you and provide PR and just distribution to all the major news outlets. So please call on me if you need some help with PR. We'd love to assist you.
Thank you, Sandra.
And let's see, Oswald.
Yeah, everyone. Ujjwal this side from I'm leading like Crypto Monday Delhi chapter. So I come from a blockchain and AI background. So I help majorly right now in developers like getting their journey in AI Web3 started. Talking them about how to start coding actually in like apart from these scrappy web development. So that's my job, and we are launching next probably in new year for AI bootcamp for our developer community. So we already have partnered with 30 plus schools and colleges in India, so for our previous events. So for new year also, probably after in mid Jan also, we are planning to do some boot camp around it.
Brilliant. Brilliant, Ujjwal. Thank you. Thanks, Lou. And so I think let's have Eliza next. Eliza has done such a good job of giving her Crypto Mondays a personality. And so I asked her to come and share it with us, how she did that and what her thoughts are around having a personality as Crypto Mondays and how she thinks it may have benefited them. So go for it, Eliza. I'm looking forward to hearing your story.
All right. Hi, guys. Thank you, Robin. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to share really what we're doing and how we're doing it. Can you all see my screen? No, you can't. Let's Can I share?
We can see you, but you can share, I think.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Great. Oh, wow, look at that, eh?
How do I make this bigger though? Okay. Just put it here. It's good? Yeah, good enough?
Nice. Yeah. Can you do the full screen?
Yeah, how? I was trying to be, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, cool.
There you go.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, this is more so kind of my notes, because I really wanted to share like just from my heart. So how Crypto Mondays Austin got personality, is that just a couple months ago, we really didn't have many people showing up. There would be like 5 to 10 people maybe. But the last one, there was only one person that came. And the venue that I had was just like a local bar. And it happened to be closed that day. And I was driving back from Galveston, which is like 3 hours away, trying to make this. And I was just like, why am I doing this? You know, like no one's coming. Like, it was like, I don't know, it felt like it was an obligation. And I started doing it because I wanted to connect with people. I had been with to Crypto Mondays before in different cities, and I just wanted to get into the community when I moved here. So I've hosted Web3 events in India, where I moved from, and I just wanted to get involved in the community here and have that experience with events. So that day, when this one guy came and we went to the venue next door because that was closed, he had been in this space for a while, but also had lived in India. And he said to me, he's like, why don't you make it more spiritual? And I was like, yeah, I am really into spirituality. And he was, and a lot of people are in Austin. But I just like wasn't bringing that part of myself and why I'm in this space to begin with into it. I thought I like had to do it a certain way, and just kind of follow what I had seen. And then when that happened, that was really like a moment that shifted everything of like, wait, this isn't, how do I align it with myself more so? Um, so that moment sparked us having like a cookout at a friend's house. And I just wanted to really invite friends into the space and people that had been in the space here in Austin. There's a lot of OGs. So I really just shared about it from like my own desire to create community, and to be a part of community. So that was really cool because so many people showed up and it was kind of like a snowball effect from there. I mean, this was just 4 or 5 months ago. We had one person and now we have over 100 people each time. So,
Wow,
yeah, that's insane, right?
that's crazy.
And like people are talking about it. We have amazing sponsors. So yeah, I'm totally not following these slides, but because I really wanted to tell that one story of like someone saying something to me. And that's the thing too. It's like after the last one, I had this idea to do a fashion show. Like I was just in my apartment, putting stuff away. I'm like, you should do a fashion show. And I'm like, why would I do a fashion show at Crypto Mondays, But it just like that thought came. And when that thought came, I was like, I have to follow it. Like, I love fashion. I want to onboard more people that are into the arts. Like, if this is the future, then all businesses need to learn about it? And the fashion designer that we got is all about Web3. Now we're working with her on a project for Sundance. Yeah, like there was spots that like are missing between fashion and arts and being able to onboard them into the space, that now I'm starting like kind of a consulting thing with a friend of mine, who has those resources. And like that would have never happened if we didn't see there was a need for it. Um, Also, a couple months ago, we had come up with a song. Like again, it was just us at the house that I was hosting it. Um, yeah, just hanging out, like no one was really showing up. It was like, just wasn't the vibe. It's all about the vibe, especially here. And I was like, I want to make a song. Like, I love music. And there was another musician there. And we're like, let's make a theme song. Oh, because he made this really cool song. And I was like, let's do it for Crypto Mondays. It's Monday, we're here, and it came out really cool. I made one specifically for the fashion event. But we have that original version, yeah, original of it as well. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of play around with that. Now we're doing Blockchain 101 because we have so many people that aren't in the space coming to the events. That's what Rick is doing, which is really awesome. We're going to be doing a podcast at OWN. So we host it at OWN. And it's just been about building relationships with companies that are bringing people from the Web 2 space to Web 3. So that's been the primary thing. I really want to get more Web 3 companies. But a lot of the people that are coming are either have been in the space for a while and are sharing their knowledge, or newbies. And I've been in health and wellness, and so I'm like, this space, every time I go to conferences and stuff, it's very heady, it's very crypto bros. Like, we really need to ground this. So I was like, let's start with yoga. Let's start with breath work. And that's really pushing the edge. So I think it's also about pushing the edge a little bit. And for the most part, there's people like, oh, this is in crypto, but the majority of people, that's like 5%. The majority of people are like, that breath work was life changing. Like, they're like, this was so cool, and they're curious and they want to learn more. And they want to be healthier and happier. And that's really what Austin is about. So yeah, I totally did not follow these slides at all. But just because people have seen like my passion for it, and like that connects to their passion and what they're interested in. A friend offered, he does Sundance each year. I met him at Sundance one year, but it's a really good friend for 10, 15 years. And he's like, let's do Crypto Monday Sundance. I was like, let's do it. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm like, well, what other events like that can we bring Crypto Mondays into? So yeah, it's been really awesome. I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the community that I have. People have taken ownership, like Rick. Rick has been such a valuable part of our community, and other friends that are just like crypto enthusiasts and really want to teach people. And that's been what we've been all about. So yeah.
Thank you, Eliza. That's a fantastic story. It was even better than I thought it was. So that's great. We shined the light on you there. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to connect more with people about
Yes.
any of that.
Brilliant. Alan, do you want to give us a quick update just on what you're working on?
Yeah, just a quick one. I've been working a lot on the back end for gathering all our data. We have stuff scattered in a lot of different repositories, and we're trying to bring that together to make it available to the Monday agent that we're still working on, so that we would have some sort of tool to be able to get back into and have access for community members to be able to see what other people have done in the past, like our community calls that we used to have. And I think maybe reviving soon here. And little things on the website, just trying to automate things, make it easier for people to access. And we've got the press releases now up on the website, so that if you want to see what's going on, what we've been putting out there, you can access those. That's probably about it for the moment.
A bit of Monday. Did you mention that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of the data stuff that I'm doing is for Monday.
Cool.
It just turns out that there's a lot of prep you have to do on the back end to be able to pull this stuff into something useful that agents can access in
Brilliant.
our case here.
Thanks, Alan. All the unseen work. That's absolutely fantastic and fundamental to what we do. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Elmer, thank you. We've got this exciting project going on with LearnVault, and I must say they've been an incredibly dynamic team to work with. There's about 5 of them, and they're just so inspired and enthusiastic. And so that's for our Crypto Mondays Learn vertical. And just to emphasize that it is inclusive, so it's not exclusive to LearnVault. They will incorporate anybody that has some valuable material that we could share with our community. But Elma's going to give us an update on what's happening with LearnVault.
Yes, thank you, everyone. My name is Elmer Irizarry Lopez, and I'm going to give you guys a quick update on everything that we've been working on for you guys. The first thing that I would like to start with here is that we are launching the Advent calendar. The calendar, it's already in the community page, and when you log into the community page, if you go to learning, it's already posted. And the advent calendar was made to be able to provide value to the members of the community. It's got different types of titles that we have come together to create, and most of those titles are sometimes timeless, so it's always be able to kind of have that refresher and the information. So I would like for everyone that get access to this now to take advantage of the Advent calendar and go day by day and enjoy the piece of content and get some value from it. Also, another thing that we have to talk about is um, for the survey. So there is the survey that we need everyone to fill out. The reason why we needed to fill it out is to be able to get you guys' feedback so that we can start to create more tailor-made based on the needs of the community. So that survey would definitely be grandiose to be able to have a good amount of feedback so we could actually create more content headed towards everyone's issues. And so that we have going, we're kind of working that we're waiting for everyone to fill out that survey. So we encourage everyone to fill out the survey. And also we have our socials that we have our LearnVault social as well as the Crypto Mondays has theirs. We're asking for individuals to also get into our um, socials because are going to start to be able to pump out a whole bunch of information. If you look at that side of it, it's been a little bit dead as we have been working with so many different projects building educational products for that it doesn't have much of a track record, but it's been there for a couple of years. Now we're starting to engage more into building everything in-house for everyone else to be able to have access to it. Um, which I think is kind of exciting because everything is starting to shift for us in our end and our teams. Very exciting. Another thing that we were all briefing on is to be able to have the community with the link. So I just want to make sure that everyone has the link for the community to be able to log in. And if anybody doesn't have it, I will just put it in the chat room for everyone here. And I believe that that is the end of the update that I have from
Wow.
LearnVault.
Well done, Elma. You saved us a bit of time there.
Yeah, I tried to make it
So
fast.
yes, just to qualify some of that, they very kindly put together a survey, which will help us with global sponsorship understandings, and it will also help us with the educational side of things. So, and then that and the advent calendar we'll send out in the next couple of days. So, yeah, you'll get that, and then it'd be fantastic if we can get some feedback on that survey, so that we can tailor make things for you. Thanks, Elma. That's awesome. Brilliant job.
Thank
So
you.
let's see if I can actually get myself to share properly. And I think I'm the last one to go. Did I leave anybody out yet until we open it to the floor? Um, let's see. View. There we go. I think it's working. Can you see that? So thank you, Eliza. We're going to do, we put together a sponsorship referral form, which has been published and it's been done, but we're about to publish it on the website so that the different chapters can refer sponsors to each other. and get a commission on that sponsorship referral. Then on the advisories, just so that everybody's aware, we do advisories. So if anybody has a blockchain, crypto, Web3 companies that could do with advisories, because as a collective, we need to find ways to just to fund ourselves. And that is one of the ways that we do it. And so if you have anybody that we could do some consulting with, please feel free to refer that to us. And I'm sure we could involve you in that as well. Then press releases. Thanks so much to Wayne, Eliza, and Swarm for the press releases, and thanks so much to Sandra of Blockchain Wire for organizing it. She's been unbelievably responsive and really helpful, and even reactivated my expired credits and whatever. So thanks very much. I think it's making a massive difference to what we do, and I hope, Sandra, you're getting a bit of mileage out of that too. The Learn Vertical, we've just had a discussion on that. So it's the Advent calendar that's going to go out today or tomorrow. The survey also going to go out in the next day or two. Then the Chapter Champion info. Over the years, we haven't been very good at keeping up the information on all of you Chapter Champions in terms of your Telegram, your Twitter or your X, your LinkedIn's, your whatevers. So we've been trying to update all of that information. And the new chapters now, we've got comprehensive information on that. So that's going to help us a lot with Mondai, and it's going to help us with you guys being able to communicate with each other and market each other. Then rolling out the Lumas, we've had some challenges with Luma from the perspective that when you create a Luma, it encourages you to create an event instead of creating a calendar. And that event URL changes every time you make an event, which means that if we put it on the website, it's no good to anybody. So I've been encouraging people to create a Luma calendar and then put your events onto that calendar. And I've already done a couple of chapters when I have time, just make a Luma calendar for different people. And thanks to all of you, there's quite a few of you that have done it for me on my request. So thank you, Rich, and thank you to was it Charlie? And yeah, so let's try and create calendars for all of the Crypto Mondays chapters and then put your event under the calendar. And then we feature that on the website. So if anybody's on the website, they can click through to Casey and they can actually see all of your events there. And then we don't have to bother, it's all automated. And then featured guests weekly, we're going to launch that. We've just agreed on how it's going to be. So in the next couple of days, we'll send out a mail shot to start booking those, and they'll be every Wednesday. And what's the time, Alan? Is it? It's the usual time it used to be. The featured guests. I think it was midday. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure what time we settled on. Midday East Coast, I think.
Yeah, I think that might be it. And then socials, Crystal's been absolutely unbelievable, our social intern, and she's very kindly she's introducing us to her advisor or supervisor, who looks after all of the interns, and she's going to put a job application thing together, and so that we can actually choose to, and she will train the next person up on things. And also a warm welcome to Cole Kerner, Lou's son, who's joined us recently and also helping us with this initiative. So yeah, that's everything from me. So it's really over to the room now. Anybody that's here that would like to share something, Lou, you're good at this part, so you might want to help me. But anybody wants to give us an update on their chapter, or any thoughts that came to mind, or any questions that you have, please fire away.
Hey, you want to stop sharing, Robin?
Got it.
Quick thought. Is anybody going to ETH Denver?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to have we always do a big event at ETH Denver.
Yeah, I'd love to connect and maybe help assist.
Yeah, that would be great. Julie Lamb really runs that. And she has some help with some folks in Denver, but I'm sure we'd appreciate all the help we can get. So I'll let Julie know that you want to get involved.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Rich, you want to give us an update on your soccer games and your whatever? Are you making some progress on our Crypto Mondays
Yeah. So
initiatives, sporting initiatives?
yeah. So as everybody knows, we got the World Cup coming here to the United States. Big soccer fan. We've been putting into the game, coming up with the developments right now. Again, one of the things that we're focused on is how we can get non-crypto holders to get interested in this space. So gamification is a big thing. So we'll have some updates. I can send that also to. I'll put in the chat. I've been messing with some recently some AI tools. Does anybody here know about Wordle? The game. It's basically like a little word game. I put it into the chat. It's for basically you can be able to go on there and it's a Bitcoin education game where you'll just kind of just guess words or in this case letters, and then now it would educate people on the process as well. One of the things that I see when it comes to the education piece for a lot of people is, a lot of times we have these presentations and experts come and talk, but how can we gamify it and make it more of a little more engaging process? So just put that together as well. I'm going to probably test that out at our upcoming Crypto Mondays on the 8th here in Kansas City. So, and again, like I said, definitely looking forward to connecting with Charlie out here and how we can be able to, get the Midwest region, which kind of moves a little bit slow, a little more conservative on things and whatnot here in farmland and stuff like that, but how we can get more people interested in the space. So, yeah, just if you guys have the chance, and I'll also put it in the Telegram as well for those that want to test it out. Just another way of trying to get Bitcoin or crypto education. Also, the history of money as well too. So it's a little bit of a challenging game. So for those that are trying to rack their brain on some things, just putting that together and some fun ways to educate people when they come to our Crypto Mondays. So similar to what Eliza was mentioning, I kind of, just do things out of the box, just, creating games and things like that is always something that I've always loved to do. So I think that, for the education side of things, if we can make it fun for people to get involved and then also get into the younger generation that understands things like V-Bucks and all those currencies, Roblox and whatnot. I think that that's one of the ways that, gaming can definitely impact the space. And 1 out of 3 people on the planet do play video games for all those wondering about statistics. So that's about 3 billion people on the planet. If you played Candy Crush, Solitaire, Uno, or something like that, you are a gamer. So everybody loves games. So yeah, again, appreciate Robin allowing me to speak on that, and we'll have some hopefully some new updates on the soccer game as well. And again, for any chapters that are interested in kind of getting into the game and getting some branding in there, we'd definitely love to have some conversations so that way we can be able to, uplift, Crypto Mondays Global and stuff like that. We'll be doing some fun stuff with some actual merchandise as well, connecting to the game in some interactive ways. So definitely looking forward to connecting with anybody that's interested.
Well done. Well done. We celebrate you. Great. Well, any more for any more, or we're going to give you some time back? I think it's been a festive discussion. Certainly been fascinating for me. I've learned a lot.
Robin, I don't know if you went down the list here. I had to step away for a phone call that I got, but did want to provide an update. So 2 weeks ago, Crypto Mondays Charleston, we had 2 individuals that were running for South Carolina's first congressional district, Dr. Sam McCown and Mark Smith. Great conversation, fireside chat, same venue. Numbers are growing a little bit. I think we had Mel. I think I posted it on LinkedIn, and I did tag Lou. Hopefully he saw it, and some others. And I think we're going to take a pause for December. Perhaps have a Christmas party in our state capital, Columbia. But then January, I think we're going to look to pick back up with perhaps some governor candidates. So we're labeling everything where crypto meets Congress. That's our theme.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I saw you had some dignitaries there. That was very interesting. Don't invite Lou. He might insult some of them, man. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Only the crypto friendly ones are you inviting? The Congress people.
No, I mean, I think that anyone who wants to talk about it, it's been refreshing to hear people are just starting to talk about kitchen table issues, cost of living. How do we bring that down? It's very applicable here as well as other parts within the country. Our national debt. How do we begin to reel that in? So quite a few topics, and I think people see the potential here with these assets to provide transparency, and as a result, accountability, and perhaps a new way of doing things.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done, Paul. Thank you. That's superb. Anybody that I've left out that wants to share something that they've done recently? Great. Well, thanks so much. This has been an absolutely fantastic get together and lovely to see the sharing and the cross-pollination of things across the Crypto Mondays. So yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep sharing. And I think our Telegram group is a good spot. And I really I encourage all of you to make a lot of noise on there. Let's hear about everything on there. Let's get the conversation going. Let's keep the inspiration. I'm really encouraged by everything that you are all doing, and such unique individuals. I mean, look at the people in this room here. I know all of you, and you're really unique characters. So let's bring it out in ourselves and bring it into Crypto Mondays.
Awesome.
Thanks so much to you all.
Great work,
Have a good
everyone.
one.
Thank you,
Cheers, everyone.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good day.